You know, Japan is one of the most complex countries in the world. They have all these electronic shit. They got one remote that can control the TV and everything. I got the best remote in the world. Check this out. My remote control can get me juice, man.
Yes.
Whoa, check it out, dude. You don't even need to push. You don't even need to push a button, man.
This is the automatic.
That's pretty cool, man. And you know what?
Oh man.
If I just thought something like, oh, it'd be nice to have a lot of ice in it, it'll probably come with a lot of ice, you know? It's really cool, man. Right, Monkey?
When I stay in Guam's so small. I always always on trouble and left and right, and just go to court and do this and that, and then one time just everything got clear, and then I asked Enson, can I go, and then can you take care of me, and then he said, yeah, you just get a plane ticket, just come over, I take care of you, and then I just leave it. I came over with the plane tickets and everything. He take care of me, food, my rooms, and everything. He's take care of totally everything, even my body, which is he always keeping me busy on training. Actually, I was so sucking in like kickings, boxings, and jiu-jitsu. I was like so fucked up. I mean, like totally like gone. But now
You still are fucked up. Not as fucked up, though.
yeah, but I'm getting a little better and better. My shape's getting better. So yeah, I don't know. It's a really I'm living totally different life, which is over there. Which is when I stay in Guam, always in same mode. Chicks, drinking, this and that. But now every day something's changed. Always different. Always learning something. Meet new people. Not on the same mode. So yeah, I think I'm happy with doing over here. I mean, yeah, hard times like training. Yeah, but
2,000 push-ups.
yeah, you gate 2,000 push-ups. Yeah.
Gay push-ups, yeah.
But
This guy got something.
Put that in, gay, when you're just admitting it to yourself.
It was gay though. It was gay. It was like this. But you know this guy though. He has a future now. You know what I mean? He was at Guam going to clubs. You know, I don't know, getting drunk. You know, having fun, looking for chicks. Looking for his future in Guam was looking for chicks, and that's good too. You know, I mean, I like that. I like that hobby too. But that's a hobby, man. That's not a lifestyle, man. That's a lifestyle that he was running there. But now he's got something that, you know, he's training, he's learning. I mean, I hope he can understand that the training isn't just training, you know, it's training about who he is as a man, you know. I mean, the discipline that he has before fights to give up going on dates, to give up whatever, you know, drinking, staying out late, you know. That kind of stuff is going to apply to his life, whether it's fighting or taking care of his family or holding a big job in his life. You know, it's something that I hope he can understand. It's not just about fighting. He's thirsty, huh? You thirsty, boss? Yeah, boss is thirsty. Go ahead, man. It's all yours, dude. I mean, you're almost looking at two totally different people. Casey in Guam and Casey in Japan are two totally different people. Casey in Guam was bound to be arrested, was bound to have to leave Guam and go back to Korea. Casey in Japan has a future. He might become a world-class fighter. He might own his own gym. I mean, you know what I mean? He's working his way up now. He's paying his dues. He's training really hard. He went back just recently, and it's good for him to go back because then he'll see what his friends are doing. I mean, his body has changed. His strength in his heart has changed, which is the biggest thing. His discipline has become better. And you go back to these guys in Guam, his friends, it's like they put the videotape on pause. Casey's come here and grown and become a bigger person and went back and they're exactly the same, doing the exact same things, exact same clubs, fighting over the same chicks, everything, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, basically, well, right now I'm just hanging on to it with ends, right? He kind of brought me into Japan. So we kind of met back in Guam, about 3 years ago, 4. Then he saw me fighting, and he's the one that first hooked me up in the fighting Fury fights, Jungle. was one on this guy, a Falkner promoter, Roman De La Cruz, like
Oyabun.
for a fight. And Roman goes, oh, we see, check it out. And Roman asked Enson, what do you think about me? And Enson kind of know me back then in Japan about 2 years. When was that? It was back in Japan. I was 19. He kind of knew who it was, but he thought I was from Thailand. So right when he saw me, yeah, we just hooked him on fight right there, right then, man.
I saw Suzu fight in Japan the first time I saw him. I didn't meet him in Guam. The first time I met him, I think it was in Japan. I might have met him in Guam, but I don't remember, but he probably does. But I saw him in Guam. They had him, I saw him in Japan. It was in a big arena with like 15,000 seats. And he was fighting in this weird event that you change gloves and you fight standing. Kickboxing, it's called samurai. They only had it once. Kickboxing gloves. The next round they changed to grappling gloves. That's a crazy, but... Huh? Shotokan, that was from Soino. Soino ran it, yeah, Soino ran it.
That's the name of that promotion.
And I saw him fighting and they had him listed as Tyson from Thailand. So I looked at it and I was saying, oh wow, yeah, he was kicking ass in the beginning. And I was saying, whoa, yeah, this Thai guy's badass. And then like in the 5th round, he ran out of gas. I was thinking to myself, and then he started getting beaten up. I was saying, whoa, this is the first time I've seen a Thai guy lose his stamina. I was like, whoa, what's wrong with that Thai guy? That's why she stood on in my head. And I saw him in Korakuen once after that, I think a couple weeks after that, and I went, hey, you're the guy from Thailand. He goes, no, I'm from Guam. I was like, Guam. And then John Calvo was with me at the time. And so John went and started talking to Zuzu, and everything was good. And then
that's when I first met John.
Then later on, I saw him in Guam, and fuck, dude, I thought that was his uncle or something, dude. This guy was like 90 kilos, fat like a pig, dude, but moving like the same Zuzu, like, whoa.
Wait, that was like later.
Oh yeah, later, but dude, you had the, I remember you had the kick.
I was still in shape when I came.
You had that pad right here, and I was thinking, this guy don't need that pad. His stomach is a freaking pad itself.
A couple of fights in Guam, like 3 fights, man, and it's like, you know what, I have no future, man, so I end up being a bum and just eating food all around, drinking beer, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, you know, like doing a lot of shit around in the island, just be happy down there. And then I kind of disappeared.
You went to Rhoda?
Yeah, I went back to Rhoda and I disappeared for a while out of the scene. Like, you know, where's Pat Azuzu?
He was in the jungles, 90 kilos, breaking tree branches, fishing, doing kind of shit.
I know what you're thinking, but that's not, I mean, yeah, that's what I do. I live around with nature. I go swimming, I go fishing.
And I knew him.
I played golf there for the whole straight 2 years for free. What else? Just running around the island. It's only like 2,000 population of people down there. So basically we know everybody down there in the island.
But nobody could find Zuzu.
Hardly any.
Nobody could find Zuzu.
Like a real nature man.
Yeah, well, they call me ninja down there, so even the cops looking for me, they had no idea where I was.
But I wanted him to come to Japan because I knew he had a future in Japan. And then every time I saw him, he was getting fatter and fatter. And I was saying, whoa, that's a waste because this guy is so good, so much heart, so much technique, but he's like letting it go waste. So Rome actually went to Rhoda, right?
No, he called on the phone. He called me directly to my brother's house, and I was there with my little kids because that day one of my cousins almost died or went fishing. He got pounded. We were just picking crabs on the coral reef. Wave came in and pounded my little cousin. He was only about 5 years old, man. So I pounded and I dragged him out to the reef, and I came out with, saving up his life, bring him into the reef. Then later on, while I was in my brother's house, then a phone rang. I was Roman. I said, whoa, Roman, what the hell, man? What's going on, man? We need you back in Guam, man. For what? We gotta train at fucking Spike 22. Peter help out the guys around the train. Teach classes, and you know, you're interested in fighting. You know, your doors are open to you, man. So I was, thank God, and you know, actually came up to me. So I wasn't even looking for it.
He was at the verge of just saying fuck it already.
Fuck it.
He didn't need to see what the reason was for living was, you know.
Yeah, after I've been 2 years here with my boss back then, about the Tulani boss.
Little Prick.
Yeah, fucked up on the visa. He didn't really take. Well, he kind of took care of me good though, training wise and stuff. Get me into good shape, get me fights and stuff, and food and everything. That's like ants right now. Same thing.
So Rome got him out of Rhoda, got him to Guam. Melker Manibusan bought him a ticket and brought him to Japan. Yeah, so you say, you know, this guy's going to have a good future. If I die tomorrow, the Ichizoku and the way I do things, these guys going to run it, you know. So this guy, no matter what, has a good future. He might own his own gym later, you know. And thanks to Rome, Melker, and me, you know. And of course to himself for pushing himself.
Hi, Rick Brown here, personal strength trainer here in Southern California. And today I'm excited to show you Kaizen Athletics Kettle Sled. What it does is revolutionize conditioning training, because now you can do conditioning workouts with your kettlebell, you can do speed, strength, and endurance workouts with your sled and combine them using one training tool. It's a tough tool and it's going to make you into a tough athlete. It has these comfortable handles here that you'll be pushing with or you'll be doing push-ups with. They're very comfortable and they're thick. They don't dig into your hands. We have it loaded here with a 24 kilo and a 16 kilo. But we can reverse the positions and we can even put a 32 kilo here. We have the belt attachment points at the front here that clip onto the leads that go around your waist, making it an easy release for rapid strength and speed training. If you don't have kettlebells, this post here holds Olympic-sized plates. You can stack this with 25-pound plates, however much you want to lift, run, or pull with. You don't have to go from the gym to the field. You can do it all in one location. And that's why I'm excited about the Kettle Sled. It is a sled that literally holds kettlebells. You're pulling, you're pushing, and then you stop and you lift kettlebells. It's a great combination. I don't know why someone didn't come out with it sooner.
One time we went to the police station. There was Kyoto, right?
Kyoto.
Yeah, we went to police station in Kyoto, and then somehow he got mad. He got really pissed off in the police station. So because the boy he tried to help the person, so he gave them money to help, and then the person lied to him. He used that money on the drug, so he got really pissed off, and then. What happens is somehow we went.
This guy, my girlfriend's brother,
Yeah.
got in trouble with the police and needed $3,000 to pay a fine, or he'd go to jail. So I lent him the money. He ended up buying drugs. So we went and me and Casey was with me. We went and picked him up, slapped him around a couple of times, and told him. The mom was there too. But I told him straight up that, you know, go into the police station, serve your time, because my money's gone. He bought drugs, so they had no, and I wasn't going to lend him another $3,000. So I told him, go into the police station, tell him the truth that you fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't need to tell him you bought drugs. Just tell him you fucked up. So instead of paying the fine now, you're going to go into jail for 1 month. That was the option. You either pay the fine or you go to jail. He said, okay, I will. So I waited outside, let him in, and he comes out. He goes, are you going home? Like, what? You going home? Oh yeah, he negotiated with them that he's gonna pay them in payments and shit.
Yeah, he lied to the.
He lied to the police. I told him, just tell the police the truth, and we're cool. And he lied to him. So I said, fuck this shit. So I walked in the police station. And I told them, and Casey was with me, and I told them that, you know, hey, this guy fucking lied to you guys. He cannot pay the money, and he will not pay the money. I had to hunt this guy down. We had to like trap him, like have a girl bring him to a place, and we'd grab them, and. I'm not gonna do that again.
Because the guy gonna run away.
Yeah, he's gonna run away. He's gonna run away and not pay, and there's no way he's gonna pay. So I told the cops, you know what? I know this guy, and I went through all this shit to get this guy. Arrest him, take him to jail, so he can serve his time. And they told me, well, you know, we cannot do that. We could give him another chance, and that's when I just lost. I said, you know what? Fuck.
And then he got so pissed off, and he told the cops that if this guy gonna go out, just let him out, and then this guy's gonna go something and then buy the drug again and then fuck up his life. That's everything your fucking fault. And then the guy just said, oh, then he asked the guys, you're the boss. Then he said, I'm not the boss. Then move your fucking ugly face and bring the boss. And the boss came over, and then all the guys came over like, and then Enson told all those guys, only these guys, if you wanna hold me down, you guys will bring the more couple of me. bring more guys. He's calling all the cops on it.
No, what I did was I told the guys that, okay, this guy, you're going to let him go. Okay, let him go. You guys going to have to be responsible if he gets shot and killed from a drug deal or if he gets high and turns to a vegetable. And I said, give me your business cards and give me the boss. I want your business card. And so I'm going to let the press know as soon as this guy gets arrested that you guys knew ahead of time that what this guy was doing.
Hey, where am I in the?
You're in Guam.
Yeah, you're in
Guam?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just lost it because these guys, like 8 guys stood up like they're going to grab me or something. So I'm like, you know what, hey, are you guys going to grab me? I said, call more guys. Fuck that, man. You guys don't have enough guys, man. Come on. And this one guy was in front of me, and I told him, who are you? Are you the boss? He goes, no. I said, get the fuck out of my face, you ugly fuck. I said, get the fuck out of my face. Call your boss. And this guy that was standing in the back the whole time comes out as the boss. So I told the boss, I said, hey, do your job, man. This guy is associated with drugs. This guy, test him. He has ice in him right now. And so they did. He went to jail for a little while. And I just lost it, man. I wasn't going to beat up cops, but if they're going to try and grab me for something I didn't do, fuck that, you know? Like he was freaking out because I was up there like just straight up with the cops saying, fuck you, man.
So we went out and then Enson went back in again.
Yeah, man. When they let that guy out, I was like, what the fuck? You guys let this guy out?
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
He goes inside the door, boom, open the door, start calling everything. In front of the mom till you grab it, like I said, and boom.
Oh, that guy got wise ass with me, man. In front of the mom, because the mom was there. He think I wasn't going to do nothing to him, but he told me something like, I forget what he said. He's something like grabbed his hair and I said, freaking give him a couple slaps, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
In front of the mom.
Yeah, in front of the mom.
Doors open and what? And then later Enson called. He thought his nose was broken.
I thought I broke his nose, though. So I said, oh, fuck, we can't bring him to jail, to the police station with broken nose. So I called kids. Is his nose broken or what? No, he's fine. That guy. No, that was just in front of the mom.
He tried to make him know that he doesn't understand what he did wrong. He keep talking, but he said that, well, what Enson want from me is just money. But Enson is not, point out, he's not the money. He wants the what he did wrong, and then let's just tell the truth. But he keep lying and lying. He just want to get rid of on that spot, and then just run away from Enson. That's why Enson just got pissed off. You don't know what you did wrong, and then what you're doing is hurt your mom's feeling, or your family worry. And you still doesn't understand it, and then you think about just money. I don't need the fucking money. I want you to learn because don't give that problem to your family. That's why he got so pissed off, and he still didn't learn at that time.
Yeah, still didn't learn. That's what it's all about, though. The Yamato Damacy family is about that. Just doing what's right, man. Whether you get killed for it, whether you gonna have to go to prison for it, you know. When I was arrested for marijuana, all the shit wasn't mine. It wasn't all my shit. I mean, there was a lot of guys shit in there, but I wasn't about to name any names.
The name, what you mean?
And then they asked me how I got it. I told them and I know that if you got it from a foreigner, they wouldn't go chase a foreigner. So I said it was a foreign friend. They asked me what a name. I said Tony. They asked for his last name. I said Tony Montana. And they freaking wrote it down, dude. Can you believe that? They wrote it down. So they had a big list on Tony Montana, and they're looking for Tony Montana. But we don't know Tony Montana's dead, man. You fuck with Tony Montana, you gonna fuck with the world. But yeah, I told him I didn't know what to say, man. So I had to, for me, the right thing for me right there was not to snitch on my family. And whether these guys are threatening me that you're gonna be in jail for a long time, you're not gonna be out for a while, and it was a time in the prison when I sat down and I looked at the cop and he kept telling me to tell me the names of the guys that you're gonna smoke with or you smoked with, where you got the weed, who you know that smokes weed, because I know a lot of famous people. And I told the cop, I finally looked at the cop and I said, you're a man like me, and what I cannot understand is why you're asking me to break the code of being a man by being dishonorable and giving up your friends. I told him, why are you asking me to do that? I told him, is there a way that I can get 10 years for having that much marijuana? He goes, no. He said, your max is probably 5 years. I said, okay, let's put it this way. His name was Uchiyama, Mr. Uchiyama. I said, Mr. Uchiyama, let's put it this way. I said, if you threaten me with 10 years, even if I did have someone that I knew I smoked or it would get me off, I wouldn't tell you. I said, so stop asking me that question. And the guy respected that. And the guy said, okay, I understand. And he stopped those questions. It was pretty cool like that. But yeah, it was, you know, everyone says Enson was in jail for 28 days, but yeah, 28 days ain't shit. Yeah, but not when you don't know how long you're going to be in there, you know? You're living every day. You shower once a week. You wash clothes every 5 days. And you're sitting in there. You got no chairs, no desks, no nothing. And you got to sit in a little room. I had a Yakuza. I had a guy who had counterfeit notes. I had a guy who fondled a girl on the train. And I had a guy who wrecked his whole girlfriend's house up, the toilet and everything. He bashed the ceramic toilet, broke the toilet. I never heard someone breaking the toilet. But, and you're in prison and you got nothing in your life. They tell you when to eat, what to eat, when to brush your teeth, when to sleep. We gotta sleep at 9 o'clock with the lights on like this. Gotta wake up at 6 in the morning. Every time you leave the cell, you're gonna have to put on cuffs. They put cuffs on you, they tie you up, and you gotta leave. You know, it's like a dog. You're like a dog, man. The only thing you can ask the guards to have is water and hot water. That's it. You can't have anything else. Your whole life is controlled, man. But you know, like for me, that was the right thing to do, is not to say anything. So I held that, and it was hard. It was hard. It was a good test for me. Yeah, the boss, huh? This guy actually came visitation, like the movies where we were in the glass, and he came and saw me, checked me out, man.
Boy, I couldn't even speak English.
You got to speak Japanese, huh? Everything got to be in Japanese because they don't understand it.
What did he say? I forget what he said to me.
I don't know what he said. I think
All I did is just see you.
there was a person in there that could actually speak English, so.
But not too much to say to him, but just seeing his face in there, seeing how skinny he was.
I lost 25 pounds, man. 25 pounds because I couldn't eat ice cream or eat all the junk shit. And the portions were really small, man, and you could eat.
Also, you're bullying all those the security, the prisoners.
Oh, I wasn't bullying them. I was just freaking playing with all the police in there, man.
Yeah, we were just waiting out for him to come out into the cell to meet up, talk to him. And I can hear he's laughing from the hallway, man.
Oh, you could hear me laughing?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, the devil's coming.
You know, when I was in prison, the time I suffered the most was when I first went in because I couldn't understand my mind being on the outside world and my body being inside. Because I would always think, Friday night, fuck, the guys are all going out tonight. Oh, I had an appointment this day. I had to do this. Oh, right now, 6 o'clock, the guys are training, all this kind of shit, you know? But once I realized that there's two worlds and you can't live in both, that I had to just release and detach myself from the outside world. Everything was okay, man. I was in there, I was looking forward to the meals. I was looking forward to the 10-minute exercise time we had every morning. Even the meals, sometimes we had like freaking like little pieces of tonkatsu, man. That was super good, man. I look forward to that. I worked out every day, around 400 laps around my cell, and did 400 push-ups a day. Was actually a crazy experience. The guards, man, I made names for all the guards. I called one guy Debu Tanto. One guy was Chisai Chimpo Tanto. One guy was Baka Tanto. I had all names for them, man. Because one guy was just so stupid, man. I had to call him Baka Tanto.
Yeah, which one is the prick there? Which cop is the prick?
Chisai Chimpo? No, what happened was you know, you say Tanto-san, and you call him if you want water, if you want to borrow a pen, or you know, you got to call him for every little thing you do. But I wanted to ask a certain guy. So I figured, you know, I got to start making names for these guys. So I tried and I called. I said, hey, Chisai Chimpo Tanto. And nobody came. Because that's the small dick police. Huh? So Chisai Chimpo Tanto. And nobody came. And so I figured out, what the hell? I tried it again. And I said, hey, Dickai Chimpo Tanto is big dick. And one guy came, you know. So I said, you fucker, dude. You must have a little dick to come for that. So I called. His name was Chisai Chimpo Tanto the whole time, man. It was cool though, because I was in prison and these guys would get autographs from me. The prisoners would get autographs from me. The guards would get autographs from me. And there's a Yakuza guy in the next cell that beat up all his prisoners, his cellmates, so he had to stay alone. But he was always nice to me, man. But that was funny, man. Even the prisoners, every night they would come to my cell and go, Yasumiasai. That my name was Champion in there. One Yakuza guy named me Champion because one day, I couldn't sleep. I sleep only 3 or 4 hours a day. So I wanted sleeping pills to sleep because, bro, you sleep at 9 in the night. You wake up at 6 in the morning. So if you cannot move, you cannot talk, you cannot have any reading material when you're sleeping. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, you got to lay like this for like 6 hours, waiting for everyone to wake up. And, that's torture, man. So I asked the guard, hey, you guys have sleeping pills? He goes, no. It's like, oh, fuck, you guys don't have sleeping pills, man? And the 2 cells over, a Yakuza guy heard. And when he had his exercise time, he came to my cell, and we have a little box where we eat food. I opened it, and he stuck his hand in. Like, closed hand. I was like, well, what is that? And he goes, Champion, Champion. And like, he dropped the tissue, opened up, had 4 sleeping pills in it. I was like, whoa, dude, I don't know how he got that in, man. Some people got connects, I guess. Huh? He told me, if you need more anytime, I'll get you more. So that was pretty cool, man. I mean, my prison life was good because I've learned to appreciate things. I mean, I can tell these guys my story and tell them to appreciate the simple things in life, but they'll never learn until they go through that. Because, man, it's like things that I didn't like to do, I don't mind now. I park far in Roppongi. I didn't like walking to the car, but you know what? You can stop and sit down on a bench. You can go to McDonald's, buy a drink. You can decide to go in a club and stay longer.
Simple stuff.
You can feel the wind blowing on your face. You can see all the chicks walking by. I mean, you don't have any of that in prison. You can decide what you want to do every minute of the day, I mean, fuck, in prison, everything is controlled. You see all dudes and shit in there, that's it, man. And they tell you when you can brush your teeth. They tell you what you eat, how much you eat. Oh, everything. They take away all your books at a certain time. They give you a pen only 4 hours a day. And you got to write letters. I mean, it's like your whole life is controlled, man. And after being in there, it's like, it's only 28 days. Yeah, it's a short time, but you know what? When your life stops for 28 days without a warning, a single minute of warning or note that tells you that you got to prepare for that, and you don't know how long you're going to be in there, that's not just 28 days, man, because you're thinking you might be in there a year, 2 years. You don't know how long you're going to be in there. And they came to my court case or my trial when I went in there, and when I got sentenced, man, and they do it all in Japanese. So I'm like, when they read my sentence, I thought I heard I have a 10-month suspended sentence with 3 years probation, and I was like, whoa. And I didn't look at my lawyer, but they said my lawyer was like this praying.
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see that shit, man. If I saw that, I would have slapped that guy later, man. But I didn't see that. Yeah, dude, this guy was like this when they're reading the statement, and I was just standing there. I was looking at the judge. And they said that, and I didn't know what they meant, man. So I had to look over my lawyer and say, what, is that good or bad? And he told me, Daijobu. And I was like, whoa. But that was weird that I can actually tell you guys that was a good thing for me. To get arrested was very good for my life. Because my whole outlook is different. And I'm fighting deportation now. And I believe God has a plan. And if he wants me to leave Japan, I'm going to be deported. If he wants me to start something in the States, he's going to send me there. It's all in his hands. I believe that. I have faith. And whatever decision they have is a good decision. And I'll take it from there. I'm gonna be successful wherever I go. I go to California, I'll be successful there. I go to Thailand, I'll be successful there. I'd really like to stay here because I spent 19 years of my adult life here. And the connections I have here is incredible. I'd love to stay here, but it's not my choice right now. It's all in the hands of the Lord, man.